You're on.
Hi guys, I am here with your Bible reading. I hope you guys are having a good day. Let's go ahead and draw our card today to get started. Actually, I already drew it. Sorry, got it laid up here. I drew it before I started the video, and I didn't look. I just picked it randomly. Okay. This side says, is James chapter 1 verse 17. Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of heavenly lights. And the other side says, peace comes in knowing we are doing our best with what God has given us to use. Okay guys, that is our card. Put it back in our Jesus box in the back. And put that back in its place. Today, if you would like to follow along with me, we'll be reading in the New International Version, and we'll be starting reading John chapter 7, verses 1 through 30. And our psalm, I believe, is Psalm 108. And we have a Proverbs today in Proverbs chapter 15. Okay, let's get started. After this, Jesus went around in Galilee. He did not want to go about in Judea, because the Jewish leaders there were looking for a way to kill him. But when the Jewish festival of tabernacles was near, Jesus' brothers said to him, "Leave Galilee and go to Judea, so that your disciples there may see the works you do. No one who wants to become a public figure acts in secret. Since you are doing these things, show yourself to the world, for even his own brothers did not believe in him." Stop there. Therefore Jesus told them, My time is not yet come. My time is not yet here. For you, any time will do. The world cannot hate you, but it hates me because I testify that its works are evil. You go to the festival. I am not going up to this festival, because my time has not yet fully come. After he had said this, he stayed in Galilee. However, after his brothers had left for the festival, he went also, not publicly, but in secret. Now at the festival, the Jewish leaders were watching for Jesus and asking, "Where is he?" Among the crowds, there was widespread whispering about him. Some said, "He is a good man." Others replied, "No, he deceives the people." But no one would say anything publicly about him for fear of the leaders. Not until halfway through the festival did Jesus go up to the temple courts and begin to teach. The Jews there were amazed and asked, "How did this man get such learning without having been taught?" Jesus answered, "My teaching is not my own. It comes from the one who sent me. Anyone who chooses to do the will of God will find out whether my teaching comes from God or whether I speak on my own. Whoever speaks on their own does so to gain personal glory, but he who seeks the glory of the one who sent him is a man of truth. There is nothing false about him. Has not Moses given you the law? Yet not one of you keeps the law. Why are you trying to kill me?" "You are demon-possessed," the crowd answered. "Who is trying to kill you?" Jesus said to them, "I did one miracle, and you all were amazed. Yet because Moses gave you circumcision, though actually it did not come from Moses but from the patriarchs, you circumcise a boy on the Sabbath. Now if a boy can be circumcised on the Sabbath, so that the law of Moses may not be broken, why are you angry with me for healing a man's whole body on the Sabbath? Stop judging by mere appearances, but instead judge correctly." At that point, some of the people of Jerusalem began to ask, Isn't this man they are trying to kill? Here he is speaking publicly, and they are not saying a word to him. Have the authorities really concluded that he is the Messiah? But we know where this man is from. When the Messiah comes, no one will know where he is from. Then Jesus, still teaching in the temple courts, cried out, "Yes, you know me, and you know where I am from. I am not here on my own authority, but he who sent me is true. You do not know him, but I know him, because I am from him, and he sent me." At this they tried to seize him, but no one laid a hand on him, because his hour had not yet come. Okay, guys, and that's where we're going to stop with the book of John today. And our psalm today is Psalm 108, a psalm of David. It's a short psalm, but a beautiful psalm of David. Aren't they all? My heart, O God, is steadfast. I will sing and make music with all my soul. Awake, harp and lyre. I will awake in the dawn. I will praise you, Lord, among the nations. I will sing of you among the peoples. For great is your love, higher than the heavens. Your faithfulness reaches to the skies. Be exalted, O God, above the heavens. Let your glory be over all the earth. Save us and help us with your right hand, that those who love may be delivered. God has spoken from his sanctuary. In triumph I will parcel out Shechem and measure off the valley of Succoth. Gilead is mine, Manasseh is mine, Ephraim is my helmet. Judah is my scepter, Moab is my wash basin. On Edom I toss my sandal. Over Philistia I shout in triumph. Who will bring me to the fortified city? Who will lead me to Edom? Is it not you, God? You who have rejected us and no longer go out with our armies? Give us aid against the enemy, for human help is worthless. With God we will gain the victory, and he will trample down our enemies. And that was Psalm 108, a psalm of David. And our Proverbs today is Proverbs chapter 15, verse 4. So true. A soothing tongue is a tree of life, but a perverse tongue crushes the spirit. Okay, guys, that was our Bible reading. I hope it touched your guys' hearts. Let's go through our prayer requests real quick. We need to keep the following people in prayer. Heather Edwards. She has leukemia. Eric needs a kidney. Macy, she has a brain tumor. Christopher Serback. Margie and Chuck Sickles. Margie has cancer. Norma Boyer. Norma has cancer. Miranda and Jeremy Caverly. April and Linda Thacker. Sherman Crabtree. Broke out in hives last night. Allergic reaction to something, I don't know. Couldn't get nobody to take him to the ER. Thankfully, we found something that was like Benadryl around the house, and he took them every 4 hours for a couple times, and he still got a few, but didn't get worse. His throat didn't swell or nothing, thank God. Please keep him in your prayers that it doesn't happen again. I called begging my mom to take him to the ER. Please, 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 just run him down to the ER. She wouldn't do it, and I'm not allowed to ride in their car because they told me that I'm too big to ride in their car, that I would break their car down, you know, so. I was afraid I was going to have to call the ambulance, and then he'd be stuck at the hospital because we wouldn't have a way home, because nobody would go to get him, because last time I was in the hospital, me and Sherm was there. Sherm rode with me in the ambulance, But I can't ride with him in the ambulance because I have to have my wheelchair, and then we'd still have no way home because we waited and begged people to come and get us, to take us home when I was in the hospital. And we had to stay overnight in the lobby, Sherm sitting in chairs, walking back and forth, Sherm walking back and forth, pushing me, calling people. It wasn't until later, like the afternoon or evening the next day, that we finally found a way home. It's really hard not having a vehicle. But I couldn't get Mom to take him to the ER. No other reason, she just didn't want to do it. And that's basically what she told me. But every time I ask her for something, it's always no, so. But anybody else, they'd never ever hear the word no. But that's all I ever hear from her. I hate asking her for anything. I really do. But I was desperate, you know. I never ask her unless I am desperate. And then I know it's so embarrassing to me because I know I'm just going to get slapped right in the face. She just laughs at me or tells me no and just screaming at me. Like it's such a bother to her. Anyway. Sorry. That just scared me to death last night. I was afraid to go to sleep. I thought his throat was going to swell. It just really hurts, you know, when your mom treats you that way. And it's always been that way. You see her treating your sister one way, you know, worshiping the ground she walks on, never telling her no, doing everything for her, seeing the love in her eyes for her, always talking about her. And then you're treated like a dog, worse than a dog. By the same mother. And talked about like garbage. But I don't care how old you are. It still hurts. Especially when you're still going through it. Please keep Cindy Welsh in your prayers. Rhonda Karshner, my mom. Jimmy Myers, Abby Myers. Barb Post. Doris Thompson. She's got cancer. Lonnie Doles Jr. and his family. Debbie Lee. Kenny Wellman. Melody Ramey, Mindy Gallimore, Sandy and Rosie, Paris Jude. I haven't heard Paris up there coughing today, which is really odd. Shannon and her little son Giovanni. He's got a rare illness. I'm not sure what it's called, but he's a little boy with a rare illness. Roy and Lori Mollett, Tammy Ashworth, Norman Karshner, Ariana Lloyd, Chrissy, Garnet Boyer, Kat. Kat was on vacation in Tennessee. I don't know if she's still there or not. She was still there last night, just having a good time. Alicia, Ramona Henry, Patty Haynes. That's Sherm's mom. She's going to have to be put on dialysis soon. And all the homeless people and animals. Okay guys, sorry about that little rant I had. It's heartbreaking, you know, sometimes. Actually, all the time for me. think we've went over everything today. Seems like I was wanting to tell you guys something, but I can't think of it. Please keep Sherman in your prayers, because just please pray that it doesn't happen again with that allergic reaction. Or if it does, that it doesn't get so bad that it swells his throat. Because, yeah, we don't have a car and we have no help. Please keep him in your prayers. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Let's bring those souls to Jesus, and God willing, we'll see you guys again tomorrow with another Bible reading. Bye guys. God bless.